Dan Lok and his YouTube follow secrets or tube follower secrets course. I'm going to do a quick review on his course, talk about Dan Lok and all his success and so forth. So obviously Dan Lok has a 3.5 million subscribers to his YouTube channel. So what he says obviously works. He does it himself. He's great at self-promotion, obviously has tons of courses and programs out there for purchases. I'm going to discuss the YouTube course specifically because it's regarding how to promote your YouTube channel. That's what I discuss. That's what I work with. That's what I've researched. One of the topics that I'm very passionate about. And so when you look at his course, it's only $49. It used to be $99. And it basically teaches you how to grow your YouTube channel. So some of the key things that you want to look at when you're growing your YouTube channel. So Dan's a fairly straightforward guy. It's a very straightforward course. It just tells you the bare necessities of what you do. No fancy things that are going to create any stuff. It's just very simplistic. And if you do it, it will work. Again, it comes back to consistency. Like I always say, and I talk about Nike, it's just about just doing it. So diving in first on the videos and things. When you create a video, first you want to create a hook in there. You want to have a shock and awe. You want to have a pattern interrupt. So basically you grab people's attention with a hook, then get them to watch the entire video. You create a pattern interrupt by either asking a question, creating something that's very shock and awe, like a car crash, that engages somebody to start watching that video. And then obviously you create the stories and the open loops and so forth, and closes loops and get them to finish the entire video. You can entice them with something that's at the entire video. And that's how you get people to watch the entire video. Obviously, you have to make it engaging and so forth. Big thing is when you have your videos, you want to have the click-through rate as high as possible. YouTube cares most about the click-through rate. So are they clicking to watch more videos from your channel, or are they clicking and engaging your video content more? So YouTube's algorithm really just cares about, are people watching your videos? How long are they watching the videos? And are they continue to watch more on your channel? Let's get back to what his course really talks about. Talks about creating a playlist so then people watch multiple videos. And that talks about creating your initial YouTube channel intro so you can tell people what your channel's about. Again, your artwork. There's a description on why you should watch it and why people should watch it. And it's, again, about getting people to digest more content of yours. Simple strategy. Most people already know this. You make videos 10 minutes or longer. Obviously, he's doing shorter videos now. You can also do shorts that are kind of new. He hasn't even brought up that much stuff. Or anything regarding shorts. The reason why 10-minute videos or longer videos are better, because A, it increases watch time, B, it helps the YouTube algorithm out, and it's also better for ads. So when your channel's monetized, you can make more money. From an engagement standpoint, so the way he really talks about how he focuses on creating engagement, he visualizes himself talking to a younger version of himself and coaching that younger version on things that that younger version of him should know. He can do, sometimes he's really hard on himself, sometimes he's softer on himself. So he takes different approaches depending on what the content is, his mood, I'm sure, and obviously the needs of that younger person, so to speak. He's a big fan of Iron Man and Marvel and all these things. So he also likes to create Easter eggs in his videos, and he showcases his books. He showcases his YouTube 1 million subscriber plaque, his Marvel stuff, his name. So he's constantly dropping little hidden things in his videos and discussing it to, again, create more of a community around it. So when you base off, so like coming back full circle, those are the main points. But his overall strategy is really simple. As success equals engagement. He's make a brand. Again, he emphasizes just make a brand, stay consistent with it, be memorable, create a culture in your community. So again, with those Easter eggs, so people in the community know to look for those certain Easter eggs, and that content regarding the same similar topics, sales, marketing, business, and so forth. Again, it's about creating a community. The more fans and followers you can get to watch you and engage with all your videos, that will grow your channel very quickly. Again, he talks about drop your ego, but again, it's always about providing value first. Find a passion, follow that. So whatever your niche may be, if it's gaming, if it's business, if it's marketing, if it's fashion, whatever it is, find that passion and start creating content. Don't just try to make a quick buck. Look at subscribers as real people and treat them as so. So again, focus on that value and really create that content for that subscriber. Don't just try to, make money on YouTube. Do it because you love it, because that will make it so you stick with it longer, and also is easier to grow your channel and build that community. Again, you want to comment. You want to build. You should always comment to people who comment on your videos and engage with your community. You should always comment. Again, he doesn't really talk about this, but when you do a video, you should watch your own video, comment on it, ask questions, get people to engage with you. Next thing is when it comes to video ranking, how to get your video ranking. It's simplistic with, he keeps, like I said, simple. He doesn't dive into the nitty gritty, the details that I personally like to do and so forth. But he talks about, you want to focus on good, solid keywords. Focus on long tail keywords. What does that mean? So if you use something like vidIQ or TubeBuddy, or even when you type in the search bar, things that not many people search for, start off with longer tail keywords. So instead of like how to rank your YouTube channel, you would talk about like how to rank your YouTube channel for real estate agents. So it's a longer tail keyword. It's something that less people search for, so you can rank for that easier, as opposed to the bigger one. When your channel gets bigger, obviously you can start ranking for those ones. Check with YouTube. Look at in the search bar, when you type in a certain topic, it's going to fill in and you can see. So obviously if I'm on YouTube here and I type in Dan Lok, you can see Dan Lok marketing motivation. These are things that are, this is a search engine at the end of the day. So from an SEO standpoint, if you start doing videos in Dan Lok marketing, Dan Lok motivation, Dan Lok rich versus poor, you can start ranking for those. Those are longer tail keywords than just Dan Lok, obviously. Next thing, when you get into the video quality. So again, video quality is really not that big of a deal. Start off, don't try to invest tons of money into your YouTube channel. The most important thing that you have to start off with is good audio quality. A lot of videos and people who've been YouTubing for a long time, their videos suck and they're horrible. And then over time, they've reinvested back into their YouTube growth and their money and bought better cameras, better equipment, and so forth. So again, just get started. That's the number one thing. You can always add unusual backgrounds to make it more engaging. So again, constantly make changes and update, how you're approaching things, your environment, so you consistently create more engagement. Again, like he said, he's a big fan of those Easter eggs. If you're not familiar what an Easter egg is, you should check out like Marvel Universe and Easter eggs, and they leave them in comic books and video games and so forth. It's just leaving something in the background or off to the side that people know or recognize and they find. So again, the big thing is initially you want to draw people into your video. So it starts with a good solid thumbnail. And I've created videos on how to create content on this and using Canva, but that thumbnail should always have your brand, your logo, your face in it. Be consistent. Obviously, if you're branding yourself and your business and so forth, it should have your face in it. If your YouTube channel is not about you, then focus on the brand and so forth. Be consistent with the colors. Be consistent with the font. Be consistent. Have it really pop in there. And like I said, vidIQ and TubeBuddy are great tools to use. I have affiliate links in the bottom. By all means, you can sign up. There's $10 a month. Also, the free versions work great too. That can help you with those aspects. With that thumbnail, you make it easy to read. You make it clear. You make it concise. Remember, people read right to left. So have that content engage and that call to action for them to really click on that video or that thumbnail to start watching. From an upload standpoint, it's really about more the better typically with your content. So 2 times upload videos on a daily, improve the channel. So when they tested 1 time a week video upload versus 3 times a week versus 1 every day, obviously when you did 1 every day, it's going to grow that channel faster. The biggest thing is you can't get discouraged. You can't get upset. In the beginning, you're not going to get any views, most likely. You're not going to get any subscribers. It's about consistency, right? The phrase Rome wasn't built in a day, or the compound effect, which is a great book, is really about over time, when you consistently produce content, you're not only going to improve at your craft by producing content, you're going to get better quality videos. You're going to get more videos that rank, more people watch it, and then start building that community. So the biggest thing he starts off with, and I think this is an awesome goal, like Dan's goal on this, is really set your goals to focus on just create your first 100 videos on YouTube and get them published on YouTube. And then from there, focus on getting your 100 subscribers, right? But again, producing good quality videos that people engage in your marketplace or in your topic, in your niche, will get subscribers naturally. Just focus on producing that videos. Stick to a schedule, automate that process. So every Tuesday you do a video, every Thursday you post a video, you let your channel knows that in the channel art. Is very important. So a big thing is he's big on getting a mentor, getting a coach, making yourself accountable. Also something that I'm a big believer in is, as well as, how do you automate that process? How do you hire people to edit your videos? Hire people to do all the little dirty work, right? To post to your social medias, all that stuff. And you can get VAs at a great rate. I obviously also teach a program on this and a course, and I teach a lot of businesses how to get VAs that basically do all your work for you, that you can save a ton of money. So again, getting a mentor or coach is very valuable. Have somebody keep you accountable. Again, I used to be in the fitness business. At the end of the day, a personal trainer basically was a cheerleader and a babysitter. So get somebody that will hold your hand and hold you accountable to make sure you reach your goal, because that's the hardest thing. That's where we all struggle, right? We need that push. We need somebody telling us what to do. Obviously, I do consulting. I work with businesses and so forth. We do that on a regular basis. It's like, you got to get, if you want to get to that next level, you need to get pushed a little bit more. Obviously, Michael Jordan had coaches, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, all the professional athletes, even top CEOs, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all those people are working with coaches, and that's what gets their performance to excel and compete at the highest level possible in their area. So let's go back to the camera. What kind of camera do you need? Again, you can start with a very basic camera. You can get a webcam to do videos. You can invest in just your phone. Your phone shoots unreal quality videos. The big thing also is, when you want to upgrade, when you're ready to upgrade, do it when your channels start producing revenue for you. Don't just start spending massive amounts of money, because the most important thing is that you actually produce content and start creating content on a regular basis, and you are going to stay consistent doing that. Because if you do a ton for a month and then just quit and never do it again, well, YouTube is about consistency. No different like social media. It's constantly needing new hits, right? People need new hits of your high, right? You're providing your fans, your community, a high of education, of entertainment, of something that you need to consistently bring that to the table. So that's your responsibility, and that's where accountability coach will help. So again, it's not about the equipment. It's about just get up there and start teaching and preaching and entertaining and being you on that in front of your camera. When it comes to haters, right? He talks about haters. Welcome them, because the more haters you get, that means you're doing a good job. And I'm sure you've heard this before. Like, if you have no haters, if nobody's talking about you, obviously nobody knows who you are. You don't have any fans either. So don't worry about what people are saying. Obviously take it with a grain of salt. If people are like, hey, I hate your videos, hey, you need to do X, Y, and Z, and you'd get more views. The big thing is always look at your numbers, then just listen to your haters. Embrace the haters. Don't let them bother you. It typically, like I said, he talks about, it just means you're doing something right. So keep moving in that right direction. The big no-nos he talks about, so don't ever do this, is his big no-nos, is don't cheat, scam, get a quick buck. Don't pay for sites to increase subs. Don't treat your subs as not valuable relationships. Don't just do this to try to make money and don't care about your subscribers. Really try to grow your channel, engage with your people and your brand. So YouTube, again, it goes back to, it's all about engagement. How do you engage people more effectively? You want to keep them on YouTube. You want to engage them with your thumbnails on your videos. And remember, thumbs ups or thumbs downs is all engagement. Comments, good ones, bad ones, it's all engagement. So YouTube just cares about that engagement. So the more, the better. It doesn't matter if you have negative reviews or tons of positive reviews, or hopefully, more positive than negatives. But again, it's the more engagement you get, the better. So obviously, if you get a ton of people just frowning on your videos, saying they suck, saying, can't believe you reviewed his course, and talk poorly about him or talk great about him, whatever, you're gonna get feedback. But the more comments, the better it is for that YouTube video to grow. And as long as they're consuming your content, that's what matters most. And so consistently keep it up, get people consuming that content. YouTube doesn't really love it when you have people leave their site, just like Facebook or any other social media site. They don't want you to click off the site and go to another site. Even though I'm a big believer in, if you want to build your business and use YouTube as a platform to do that, you want to drive people off of YouTube. But from a YouTube standpoint, in Dan Locke's course, he talks about just YouTube itself, keeping people on YouTube, and you don't want to create links to drive people off of YouTube. So again, he talks about looking at numbers. He doesn't really dive into the details, what I wish he did more. So you need to know your numbers, look at your engagement, see where people drop off on those videos. See where people, what's going to increase your watch time. Focus on watch time and how you can get more people to watch the entire video, what you can add, what you can adjust. And so keep tweaking those videos, keep looking at your analytics, keep making adjustments, keep uploading and tweaking and seeing what works, trim away the fat, whatever doesn't work, get rid of it and keep going. You will eventually figure out the algorithm better, and you'll figure out how to produce better videos by looking at your numbers. It's key. Again, like I talked about, he's a big proponent of get a VA, hire a virtual assistant, get them to do all the dirty work. Don't edit your videos. Your time is more valuable than that. You'll never run a 6 to 7 figure business when you can hire somebody for $5 to $20 an hour who can produce probably better edits than you can do, because that's not what you do. Run it like a business, create systems, focus on thousands of videos and content out there. Focus on progress, not perfection, right? Consistently keep getting better. Don't try to make one video perfect. Big thing, Apple used to say when they first shipped personal computers is ship crap, fix it later. We'd never have personal computers if they didn't have that motto, right? Obviously, Dan Locke didn't talk about that. Some of this is a little bit of my pizzazz and his stuff. A lot is his stuff that he says. Might get a little confusing, but again, Dan Locke's is all about hiring a VA. Just do it, upload it, and then move on and do it again. Just repeat that process. You have to get more efficient at running the business. If you're a YouTuber, treat it like a business, keep going, get VAs to do all the other work. Like I said, I work with companies and I get their VAs to have social media systems so a VA can run that entire thing. I get them to automate ads. I get them to automate their business more effectively so they can produce more revenue and grow their business and scale up much faster. So again, from a revenue standpoint on YouTube, you want to monetize right away. So what does that look like? You have to get 1,000 subs. Obviously, this can change depending on when this video is created. So right now, I believe it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So the more videos you have out there and the more subs you get are always going to get those watch hours. Once you can monetize all your videos, increase traffic to your YouTube, get 2K a month, you need about 1 million views per month. So his thing is, if you want $2,000 a month, you need about 1 million views a month. And that's his, what he talks about. On the secret URL, you want to create an auto subscribe for email. So anytime you send out an email, do an auto subscribe. I also have a video that teaches you how to do that. So if you want to go check out that video, you can do that. I'm sure he does too. You might want to check out his channel as well. He has a great channel, a lot of sales and marketing advice, good courses out there. Get people to subscribe. Again, it's about promoting, self-promoting. You want to talk about your videos, Tell them to like and subscribe to your content. Some people say you should do that. Some people say you shouldn't because it's not as authentic, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's really what you feel comfortable doing. So you can tell people, hey, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell, all that stuff. They're great little intros or outros at the end of your videos. Again, it's really about content. Are you providing really valuable content for your audience? And are they engaging with it? If they're doing all that stuff, they're going to like, they're going to subscribe, they're going to hit that notification bell because they want to get notified and more information regarding your content. Set up your own subdomain and drive people to that channel. You can just get that with the URL and 301 direct it to your YouTube channel. When you are able to monetize that channel, you want to create all the things within that. Create your own custom URL, all those things within your branding of your channel art and so forth. So the last but not least is the biggest action steps that he talks about. And this is just straightforward Dan Lok, right? Like his action steps are thumbnails, 100 videos to start, get started, look at your numbers and just keep testing and tweaking, right? Producing your content, testing and tweaking, looking at that. So that's the biggest thing. So overall, that stuff, that's Dan Lok's course for $49. Like I said, it used to be $99. Do I recommend that course? Yeah, it has a lot of stuff. Dan is very motivating. It's inspiring. Obviously, he has a channel that has over 3 million or 3.5 million views on his channel. It's great content. He has tons of courses out there. You might like Dan, you might hate him. It's all up to you. This is just a review of his course. I take everything with a grain of salt. Nobody's God out there. They're just people providing useful information. And if Dan Lok motivates you and inspires you, it's great. It's worth the investment. $49, let's face it, is really nothing when it comes down to it. It's a night out at dinner. So I really would recommend this course to get it. It's fairly straightforward. Obviously, I have my own YouTube course. I dive into more of the details about how to look at your numbers, how do you look at your analytics, how to drive the SEO. So more of a hands-on, here's how to do it. And we also have VAs where we'll actually do your entire YouTube channel for you. You produce the content, or we even have it where we'll send out film crews to shoot you from a more of a VIP package standpoint. And obviously you can click the link. You can go check out that course and all the details related to that, or all that stuff. Otherwise, I think Dan Lok's course is great and it'd be a good investment. It's, like I said, it's only $49. My course is more, but it dives into all the nitty gritty details. But like I said, the most important thing is, and this is from Dan Lok, is produce those 100 videos, produce it and stay consistent and just automate that process and run it like a business. Hopefully this was helpful. Appreciate your time as always. And again, check out my YouTube channel. And if you need anything else, you need any other help, please leave comments below and be happy to answer those for you. All right, take care. Thank you.